Hey everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where we build an asteroid colony for our duplicants that doesn't have any oxygen or is running out of oxygen and apparently has no food. So, let's see what else could possibly go wrong here. I've been so focused on building new things like getting this shower running so our duplicates won't be quite so grimy. I've ignored the fact that we're running out of food. Cannot irrigate. Stifled. What does stifled mean? That would mean no carbon dioxide, maybe? Maybe it's too cold. I did notice it was pretty cold over here. That's probably what's going on. Bristle blossom and mealwood. I wonder if it's possible that bristle blossoms ideal temperature stifled. Yeah, so actually no, it says ideal temperature here too. Not sure what stifled means. Let's see. External temperature, details. So, just as a reminder, this is a blind Let's Play, more or less. I played a couple of little like half-hour games before I tried this one, and I haven't looked at anything online, and I haven't been looking at the wikis and stuff, so if it looks like I'm making obvious mistakes that only a newbie would make, that's because I'm a newbie and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. Like, I just noticed when I was getting this set up that when you create things like tiles, I've just been clicking tile and then clicking whatever, but you can actually choose what kind of material to use. And the materials have different qualities. So that's interesting. Did not know that at all. But yeah. So we're trying to power up the shower and stuff like that. But I think, what are we working on research-wise? We just did sanitation. We're doing advanced power regulation next. I'm not sure. Why did I think that was important? Power transformer protects circuits from overloading? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what we need. So I was sitting here thinking a hydrogen generator. That's not what I need either. Filtration, maybe? Gas filter, liquid filter, water purifier, pressure management. What I need is a new way of making some oxygen. And then while we're researching that, I'll figure out what to do about food. Is it possible that we've already... Yeah, okay, so here's what we've got. We've got this electrolyzer. Maybe that's why I just picked something at random to research. The only thing that I'm concerned about... So this goes and pipes in water. Actually, let's look at it down here. It's an electrolyzer under oxygen, I think. Right. So this thing is going to go and pull in water. And it is going to create a bunch of oxygen and a little bit of hydrogen. Looks like it's about an 8 to 1 ratio. So if you look at the size of our colony, and figure this is how much oxygen we're going to be creating. Meanwhile, our duplicants are going to be sitting here breathing the oxygen. It is only a matter of time before we are going to generate a ton of hydrogen. There is a hydrogen generator that can use that to produce energy. So, and that needs performance combustion research. Just right there. So let's go ahead and do that. So even though we're running out of oxygen, and when I mean we're running out of oxygen, I mean we're almost out of algae here. And we really, really are almost out of algae. That means we're going to stop generating oxygen. Although it does look... we have a lot of oxygen. I mean, I know this is going to bite me. Because last time we used up a lot more than we made. But I'm kind of hoping that we can get that hydrogen generator online so we can just start feeding in water. We can create oxygen. We can feed the hydrogen directly into the hydrogen generator, which will then hopefully just eat up all the hydrogen, so we don't have to worry about building up deadly hydrogen gas somewhere. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, hit play, unpause. That's what I'm going to do. And we've already got some stuff going on here, so I'm going to go ahead and have my guys dig here, because I would really like to harvest these guys here. And we are going to dig in here. And we're going to try to harvest these guys here. What is this? Bristleberry, buried muckroot, bristlebriar. And we... yeah, I don't know. Maybe, what is this? Grows a single plant when sown with a seed, must be submerged in liquid, can be used as a floor tile. I don't know, let's try a couple of these. This seems like... that seems like maybe it could help us out. And let's plant some more planter boxes, because even if we don't have any food, we can at least go and have our guys... oh look, we got edible stuff. We have field rations. We have muckroot. We have lice loaf. Oh, so we were actually making stuff. I thought we were just out of food. Okay, well. How much more lice loaf can we make? We don't have any more meal lice, but we will go ahead and queue that up for when we do. Because even though this is disgusting and nobody likes it, I believe it adds calories to the lice loaf, or the meal lice. So we make meal lice, which is disgusting sounding by itself, and then we make lice loaf out of it, which... so we're putting in 500 kilocalories of ingredients, and we get 1,000, or maybe plus 1,000 out. And hopefully we're going to do the same thing here with this gristleberry. Pickled. That's awful. Mush bar. Ingredients, mush bar. Wait. Oh, so we can make mush bars. And then we can go and increase it into mush fries. And I'm pretty sure that only requires dirt. That's awful. Okay. We're gonna do it. It's an awful, awful thing we're doing to our people, but we're gonna do it anyway, just until our food situation improves. So we're gonna make mush bars here, which are awful and disgusting, and then we're gonna convert it into mush fry. We're gonna deep fry the mud slop. So we're putting mud into bars, and then we're gonna deep fry it, and that somehow makes the food less horrible. Doesn't sound less horrible to me, but they seem to like it, so. Okay, now I'm not paying any attention because I'm sitting here talking, and what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what Horrible horribleness is about to befall our people. I'm guessing that since I decided that oxygen isn't really so much a priority, that's what's going to kill our people. Like, we have unbreathable gas right here where our food is. That's awesome. That's so bad. Do we have any algae anywhere? Any algae anywhere? We have briar seeds. Oh, we have water here. Oh. Oh, well, I did not realize that that was just going to make everything all gross. That was not intentional, guys. And you can't breathe, right? No, can't breathe. Can't breathe there either. Okay, how about, what am I gonna do about that? I was really hoping this would make enough oxygen that would go up here. Does not seem to be the case. Hopefully my guys are smart enough not to eat where they can't breathe. Anyway, plenty of places that do have oxygen, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. Okay. Okay, so food doesn't seem to be quite as high a problem right now. Let's, sorry, prioritize. I don't want to harvest my mush guy. Let's 6 this and 6 that so we can make some more mush bars. Research is going okay. Okay, so we've been building this shower. Let's go ahead and finish it up. Oh, I needed to dig a place for our polluted water to go. And let's make that also a priority. So we can get our guys working on that. And let's see, what kind of... all we have are mealwood seeds. Mealwood, 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 mealwood. And what can we build here in the underwater? Thimble reed seeds, which I don't have any of. I was a little afraid of that. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Okay, maybe dig. Uproot, uproot pending. What does that mean, uproot pending? I guess it means we'll dig it up and combat. Combat. Where do we have combat? What is going on here? Oh, there's a hatch. Get him, guys. What is going on here? That is way deeper than I told them to dig. They're gonna get trapped down there. Isn't that deeper than I told him to dig? Okay, I'm about to lose a bunch of guys here, because they can't breathe, and they don't have a way up. Please don't die. Go, guys, go. Go, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, now, now, now. Go, go, go. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Whew. That was a close one. Okay. Keep going, guys. Don't just stand there where you can't breathe. Dirty hands, soggy feet, holding breath. They're still holding their breath. Well, you can breathe right here. Go. Go, go, go. There you go. Go, go, go. Phew. That was close. Okay, was there something down here that we need to get before I start filling this thing full of water? Yeah, let's sweep up this meat. Maybe? This meat right there? I want that. Meat. Meat. Sweep. Yeah, get that. Go, go, go. No, not the sand. Ugh. Ah, my gosh. Okay. So yeah, oxygen is becoming a thing. Let's go ahead and do liquid vent. Okay. Liquid pipe. Liquid pipe bridge. Liquid pump. So we're going to go and do a liquid vent right there. And we're going to do a liquid pipe. Goes from here. Okay, so we're going to cancel that. I was about to say, why in the world would we need a liquid vent? And then I realized that my polluted water output is going to go right through my clean water input, so that's why you need a bridge. Or we'll just build it around. Oh, jeez. Okay, and our guys are cold, and we're getting some stress. Look at all the creatures we've got out here. Meal lice and buried muckroot, vacuum. Hey, we actually have some oxalite making oxygen. What did I ever do with all that oxalite that I got at the beginning of the game? I mean, my guess is I just dug it up, because I don't see it anymore. Okay, skill increase, building requires resources. We have food. Okay, so we've got some mush fry now. I mean, gross, but mush fry. Still like to make some bristleberry. Got mush fry, we got lice loaf, we've got some meat. Oh, certainly we can make something with some meat, right? Barbecue, maybe? Need some pinch of pepper nut. Which I haven't seen yet. No, no. Okay, well, we'll see. Didn't I already do this? Oh, I didn't hit plant. Oops. My other, well, this is just a hope and a dream, is that if we plant a bunch of stuff, this will actually start making a little bit of oxygen too, but yeah, I'm not going to hold out much hope for that. Stress, Bubbles is the most stressed. Why is Bubbles stressed? Dirty hands, grimy. Okay, well, look at this. We have a shower. Why do we have no liquid output? Oh, because we haven't finished the piping yet. Okay. Well, we're about to do that. Right? We're about to do that? Guys? There we go. Look at that. You can get to that, right? I mean, this isn't really high priority, but come on. We've been working on this for a while. In fact, while we're looking at that, and because we have totally messed up priorities, how do we make a laboratory? Polluted water. It also has an input and an output. So it looks like it works pretty much the same way. Do we have a working shower now? Maybe? Come on, guys, working shower. Yes! Yes! Did she take a shower? Maybe? Okay, look at that. Liquid vent. And now our polluted water will go down in here. Awesome. Oh, research. So we have our hydrogen generator. Okay, so now this is, where are we going to build this? This is a new top priority here. Oxygen. We are going to make an electrolyzer. How does the electrolyzer work? We need to... Becomes idle when the room enters maximum air pressure. That's not a problem. Does this thing need to... It doesn't have an input. No, it says it needs a liquid intake pipe. Water goes in, oxygen comes out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build this right... Man. Where do I want to build this? I'm going to assume this is ugly as hell. Yeah, okay. It's got a high ambient temperature. This is the water that I'm pulling from for here, and this is where I'm dumping it. This is our other good source of water. I could start pulling from here. Let's go ahead and do that. Piping is going to get to be a giant mess, but, you know, when have I built anything that isn't a giant mess? This is going to require power, so let's go ahead and take care of that. We need some wire, and eventually this won't be a problem because we'll have our hydrogen generator right here, which will just take the hydrogen output and... Yeah, actually, where's this gonna... There's not a lot of decent explanation of what this does. Like, I don't see any outputs. So where does the oxygen and the hydrogen go? Produces oxygen and hydrogen using piped in water. So we're also gonna need... And there's no oxygen down here, right? Oh, no, of course not. And we're going to need a another liquid pump, like here. And then we're going to need a liquid pipe that goes from here to there. That's it. And then we'll figure out how in the hell to deal with our venting problem as soon as this thing's built. I think I've mentioned this before, but one of my all-time favorite games is Dwarf Fortress, where you build an ASCII dwarf fortress. Oh, look at that! Dirty hands, grimy, full bladder. Well, don't pee in the shower, please. Look at that! That's awesome. Hang on, I just want to see something real quick. She still has dirty hands for some reason, and she's still grimy. What's the purpose of taking a shower if it doesn't... Okay, whatever. At least all of our people are using the shower. So, there's that. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress, where you start out with a group of 7 dwarves, and you go out into the wilderness and you build a base, and you... basically this kind of nonsense. You end up with all kinds of problems, and as you deal with them, things get worse, and eventually something happens to where your entire base spirals out of control and everybody dies, but, you know, it's fun along the way. And this game has a definite Dwarf Fortress vibe. The one thing about Dwarf Fortress is it's horribly complicated, so you almost need to go and watch tutorials and stuff to figure out what the heck you're doing. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, I'm still not done. And so you almost need to like watch YouTube videos or read wikis or stuff just to figure out how to play. And there are a lot of wonderful YouTube videos and wonderful wikis that explain not only how to play, but not only how to play, but how to do well, like how to succeed. And we're out of food again. And it gets to the point after you've played it a few times to where you can go and make a fortress that is pretty self-sustaining to the point where it's, you know, you can make a fortress that will last for years and years and years without any kind of intervention, where, you know, everything just hums along and there are no problems, and it actually gets a little bit boring after a while. And that is nothing bad to say about Dwarf Fortress. It's just that there are so many people that are so they are so into Dwarf Fortress, and they play it so much that they figured out a way to deal with all of the problems that can pop up. And something tells me that a game like this is going to be like that too. I mean, I haven't watched any other videos, but I've seen people that are putting together videos about, like, how do you go and deal with, let's see, hang on. We have quite enough people right now. You know, like, how do you make a station with infinite oxygen? How do you make you know, videos like that? And I mean, I'm sure that if you watched enough of those, you could probably, with enough time, get to the point where you could just whip one of these stations out and everything would be wonderful. But the problem with that is that you get, like, how many cycles in, and then you've got a self-sustaining base, which is kind of cool all by itself, but the downside of that is, with nothing bad happening, it kind of takes all the story out of it, I guess. It's like, oh, I've made another self-sustaining base that works just fine. Oh, crap. Okay, so, but all that saying that that's why I kind of like playing this completely blind, is I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, which ensures that my duplicants are going to die in some horrible way, which to me is kind of fun. I mean, not that I want these poor little guys to die, you know, due to my incompetence, but that's probably what's going to happen. So, we are out of research, so let's just pick something. Advanced power regulation, med bay. None of those have been a problem, I don't think. What's a mesh tile? Huh. Let's see. Pressure management, temperature modulation. Pressure management sounds like an important thing. And having said all that, this game is still in early access, so the number of problems that you see here and the number of ways that we can all die horrible, horrible deaths is, they're still working on more. Speaking of which, I just noticed, hey, when you have a room with a bunch of polluted water, you end up with a bunch of polluted oxygen. And, or carbon dioxide anyway. And maybe we should block that up for now. And darn it, we will get this thing working eventually. Even if it causes the deaths of every single one of my duplicants, we will get this thing working. Okay, so the water pump is working. Oh, look at this. Is this working? Liquid pipe? Okay, so we got water. We have power? How are we doing for power, by the way? Oh, look at these batteries go. Oh my gosh. We can almost get rid of this manual generator. Okay, so now we are pumping out wonderful oxygen and hydrogen. And, yeah, that's probably going to kill us all. But Let's see, do we have hydrogen just being pumped out here somewhere? This is the thing I don't get, is it seems like there should be a gas. Yeah, there's hydrogen coming out of here. It seems like there should be a gas output too, right? That's kind of what I was hoping for. So we've got like clean oxygen coming out here in addition to the hydrogen. I am not entirely sure how we're going to pump this hydrogen. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do here about that. But okay, let's take a look at where we are now. I've got more seeds. I think our food situation is okay, taken care of, especially since I realized that we can make mush bars out of mud, out of dirt, which is so gross. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can fry them up and make mush fry, which apparently our people will eat. We have some lice loaf. Actually, let's go and queue up some more of these. Let's queue up one for each. Or let's max that out. Because I don't know when we're actually going to be able to get some gristleberry going. But, yes, our food situation is taken care of. We are totally out of algae. So, whatever we have working here, this is going to be our long-term solution. And I don't know what the heck to do. Probably going to need to start looking at some gas venting. I guess that's under plumbing. Get like a... yeah, gas pump. Must be immersed in gas. And then... yeah, you can do a gas filter, which sieves the selected gas out of... so then maybe what we can do is... get a gas pump with a gas filter going up here, and then we can start pumping oxygen to other parts of the base, like, you know, get it going in different directions. I mean, it looks like oxygen rises, so maybe if we can just pump it into here, that'll be enough to take care of all these areas. And then if we're filtering out the oxygen, then everything remaining in the pipe should be hydrogen, which we will then go and pipe into our new hydrogen generator, which should create power based on hydrogen, and that actually looks like it should be pretty clean. Yeah, that can't be that easy, can it? Not that that's in any way easy, but anyway, that seems to be what we're going to do next. Although, let's make sure we're actually... I say that. Gas valve. That's based on... we need that gas filter. Where is that gas filter? Gas valve. Mechanized. Atmos switch. Hydro switch. Filtration. Here we go. So we'll switch over our research over to that, and one last thing. One thing that worries me is that one of these days we're going to get something where it's going to be, you know, like, oh, by the way, you need some abyssalite to create this. We have not been branching out into the rest of this place, and it seems like they've got some interesting materials that we probably want to start investigating, but as of right now, I've been avoiding it because this is just going to go and release a lot of weaswort. Interesting. This is just going to go and unleash a lot of not oxygen air into our base, and we already have a problem with not enough breathable air. So, and we'll eventually need to figure out what to do with this. We'll probably go and come up with some sort of filter, some sort of pump that pumps it through here, maybe up here filters the polluted whatever out and then dumps it back into here. And so then we'll have like this kind of we'll have a cycle where we've got clean water. Actually, I guess we would pump it into here. So we have clean water coming in here. We have polluted water coming out here. We can have polluted water that comes out here, gets filtrated, and then dumped back into here. Or so goes the theory. Anyway, that looks like it's going to be it for now, though. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.